Identity T.
Share this podcast, y'all.
Guys, share the podcast.
Share it on your page. Share it on your friends page. Share it on your wife's page.
Share it to your grandma's
About to get
boyfriend.
in some deep topic today.
Man, good morning, Miss Carolyn. Miss Carolyn's on here.
Good morning. Good
Mother-in-law.
morning.
What's up?
Can we get some of those sweets that are usually
Man,
reserved
look,
for Jew?
Sweets are reserved for me and me only.
Man, can we get some
I already
brownies?
talked to her. Already talked to
Fall
her.
back. Oh, so y'all trying to go behind my back?
Man, first of all,
Today's my birthday,
Happy-
Carolyn.
happy birthday. G, you gonna sing happy birthday?
Nah,
Happy
pineapple upside down
birthday
cake.
to you. Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday
Day to you. Happy birthday.
to Nick Martin.
The Reverend. Happy birthday to you.
Free haircut today, Corey. I'm on my
Many
way.
more.
Man.
Is that ghetto if you only show up to that barber?
How old are
Free
you?
haircut. What are you, 60?
No, man, I feel like
34?
my hairline is like 40-something.
Man, you made it to 34.
34,
Man.
Congratulations.
Made it to 34.
You wasn't supposed
34,
to be
40
there.
more.
34 and 40 more, huh?
Man.
One ain't supposed to be here.
That's right. That's right. So happy birthday to the Reverend. Let's go ahead and get started. Izzy said happy birthday.
Izzy.
Man, welcome to another edition of Trust the Process podcast. Yours truly, Rob the People's Plug Martin. Joined by always the Italian Stallion.
What up?
The Reverend, it's his birthday, special day.
Doing? How y'all doing?
Shares it with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., right?
Yeah, man, all great people born on the 15th.
Man, I heard that.
Just kidding.
And as always, Mr. Irregular String, Julius Maddox, live.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, man. What's up, fellas? How's the week going?
Good.
Man, busy.
Busy? Good?
Jude,
Yeah,
Carolyn
man.
said you cooking for her next week.
Man, I will cook whatever she wants.
He's throwing down.
No,
I've been supposed to order pizzos, but we haven't.
Man, can we get some pizzos
I gotta get her
live?
some pizzos, man.
No, we trying to get
okay.
some pizzos.
Oh, I told you. He
We
wants
need-
to come
we
in
need-
there and set it up.
We need pizzos on the table.
There we go.
But
need pizzos on the table.
Man, it's been busy. Listen, over the past month, over the past probably 3 months, I've been dealing with the water leak.
Ooh.
And we always talk about it like it's going to cost you in the long run.
Pressure bust pipe.
Man, so ultimately, I kept getting them to come over and fix it multiple times. It's lasts all the way through summer. I'm guessing like where we live at, the pipes that they put underground was
Yeah.
a little brittle.
Copper.
No, it wasn't copper. It's some kind of black flex pipe. So shout out to Henry's. They got me together. Appreciate them. But finally fixed it. But they said I would save, X amount of money, like $2,000.
Are they Energy Star?
If I trenched it
Yourself.
Yeah.
myself.
First red flag.
What do you mean?
First, you trench it yourself?
Me and Bobby trenched it.
By
Fixed it.
hand?
No, we rented a trencher. What? You know how many people that took?
Oh, that's what I thought you read.
I was like, man, are you sore? I thought you were
No,
sore.
we trenched it. They fixed it, leveled it up, did whatever they were supposed to do, certified it.
Was it hard to trench it?
And how much did you
Crazy.
save?
Probably $2,500.
Did
There
you?
go. There you go.
Wow.
Man, look,
That's
you can't
what's
beat
up.
it, man. So,
So everything's good now?
yeah, everything's good, man. Just blessed.
That's what's up, man.
But we finally got that. But here's the problem. I got to put some hay down because, I got dogs and they're running in and out. It's hard to take the dogs out because they keep trampling. It's just been a disaster.
Yeah, mud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Thank you, Heaven. We know.
now I get to get a fence and fence my whole backyard in.
Wow, that's what's
So,
up, man.
Yeah. So
That is what's up.
one level at a time. It's been a great week. Other than that, just hanging out.
Yeah. What about you, Nick? Nick is preaching this Sunday.
Yeah, preaching Sundays.
The
Been a
Reverend.
Good week. It's my birthday. Can't complain. I went to Indianapolis last weekend. Had a great time.
Ballin'.
With great friends.
Well, how come he didn't call me?
Yeah, I
I
did.
didn't get
Drew was
invited
like,
either.
Look,
Drew was like, I'm in an
I
Airbnb
asked him.
somewhere.
I called Nick first.
I left my phone at the hotel.
I know whenever they was going out to eat, that's what we were supposed to do.
And
right?
then
Go out to eat together.
So I called him.
This
to
was
see
like
when
at 8 o'clock at night, Rob.
Nick, I called you at 6.
Okay.
I called you at 6. You called me back
At 7.
at like 7 after y'all done ate.
Oh, he was late.
Fogo.
He was late up.
Fogo de Chow.
Yeah, did you like it?
It was good.
Listen,
Was
Fogo
it
de
like
Chow.
that?
Fogo de Chow.
Steakhouse.
You get
Steak
any,
48? Is it better?
Man, you get to eat all the cuts of steak you want.
any kind of steak you wanted. They kept bringing it by.
Over. And over.
All right, they brought this
and
one by.
over.
They was explaining to Jonah. They was like, "What you're eating now is about an A3. What is wrapped in this package is an A5."
A5.
But what she didn't know, they charge you for the A5 more. She was about to say, "Yeah, I want some." I said, "No."
You felt the
You
vibe?
don't need the A5 just
Yeah.
because they give it a name.
Sounded
Exactly.
expensive.
I used to do that.
They
when I
said it
used to
gives
try
it
to
a.
tell people
They said they
about,
give it a massage.
different drugs I had. You know what I mean? And this right here, this is at triple A.
It's right here.
It's at A.
It's at LeBron.
It's a triple A.
It's at LeBron
It's triple A.
James.
Oh man.
It's at LeBron.
Now you can either look, yeah. You can either have this. What's a player today?
You can have this Dwight Howard,
No, Dwight Howard ain't playing no more.
Reggie Bush.
Yeah, you could have that Reggie
Bush
Bush,
ain't playing.
or you
I'm
could
just
have.
giving you ideas.
Oh yeah, well you can.
He
have,
said Green Bay Packer. That's what people just.
No, it's at Cleveland Brown.
People just started making up names.
It's at Nick Saban. What about Alabama though?
We're all over the place.
Championship.
Championship. You didn't watch the game?
No, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Oh, okay.
Juice focused.
Man, yeah. None of that stuff is. Listen, I know you know my take on this. If it's not, but my thing is, if it's not making me money, then I can't.
Don't make sense.
Don't make sense at all. You know.
Ooh.
So,
That's what my kids told me the other day. They said, "Dad, you don't make no sense." I said, "Well, guess what? I make the dollars, so it all makes sense around here.
Ooh, got
It
it.
all makes
you was good.
sense."
You had to come back with that.
You know what I'm
with that reply.
saying?
You
I
was
had to
feeling
hit
salty.
them. I be having to get them, man. They
You was
getting
feeling
grown.
salty.
They think they
What
know
do you
everything.
mean they said you don't make no sense?
They said, "Dad, you don't make no sense."
I know you took that to heart, didn't you?
I said, "Well, guess what? I make all the money, so I make sense in everything I do."
You
and
sound
say.
like Lewis Legs on that one. I make all the money.
Man, Lewis had that knot. All right, so I guess since we can't talk about college football, since Jew don't care.
I mean, sorry guys.
All right, so what do you want to talk about? Episode number 70.
Episode 70.
We're trying to figure out ways to get you guys involved. Some listener interaction. Thinking about getting a phone line dedicated so we can have people call in.
Yep.
With general questions. Amy said we need somebody to screen them though. She was like, "What if it's somebody that wants to call and handle y'all?" I was like, "Look, that's what I'm stay prepared, baby.
Let them on. Yeah.
I stay prepared. I like the
any and all
unexpected."
It'd be like that call that dude said. He said, Julius has been a bad, bad man.
Huh?
He said he's got a bad past and it's going to catch up with him. So
Oh yeah. That was funny. Well, that's crazy, man. People are nuts.
I never know.
Look, why somebody call and leave that voicemail for me? Somebody left a message at the church about me.
Oh,
Man.
that's part of business, man. That's why you got to make sure, like, we dot all the I's and cross all the T's. I'm
That's
dealing
right.
with that today.
That's
Like,
right. Because what ended up happening, Nick? Nick didn't want to tell me though.
I don't know what happened.
They ended up messaging back and apologizing.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh, he remembers now.
That was so long ago. I remember.
Oh, I didn't know about this one.
Yeah, what type
What'd
of
they say?
craziness
They
is
said he
that?
sold lemonade. They said he sold lemons.
Oh,
And then they came back and was like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I know Ron was confused. He was like, "What? I'm confused. Why did they call the church?" Man, look.
Sent a long message.
Man, look.
all right. So what we got on the board today?
What are we
What's
talking
the
about?
schedule look like? What's up,
So
dude?
no, we're going to talk about what Nick was talking about.
What was Nick talking about?
So one of the things that, like, since where we've come from and the positions we've been in, we talked about how to invest in our kids at an early age. Not investing as far as their character. We already do that. That's off the top. Just how to raise our kids. But I'm saying investing as in starting them off for a better future. Meaning, Nick said he's going to let his daughter live in his house until she's 25 and to teach her how to save her money so that, once she's 25, that she can go and purchase her a house, instead of paying rent somewhere. That's what, real quick, I know that it's off track, but that's one of my biggest pet peeves, guys. If you are renting a home and you've had incredible job history, you need to go check and see what you need to do about buying a home. Immediately. One of the biggest things I couldn't stand, what I figured out is paying somebody rent. And then if you're in a position to, right? So I know some people aren't in position to at this moment, but some people give money to a landlord, and like for example, I was living on Crittenden about 4 years ago. Our rent was like $1,000 a month, and once we found out that we could buy a house, our rent or our mortgage was like $600.
Yeah.
So apart from like insurance, all that stuff, you got to put all that in your escrow and all that stuff. It came out to be like our mortgage was like $816 a month, and that's everything included. So I went from paying $1,000 to $816. It saved me money, and that money didn't just go to my landlord or somebody to be able to pocket and have equity in his home. The equity that I was putting in while I was paying my mortgage was coming back to me eventually. Of course, the bank's going to get their cut, especially the first 2 years. But when we ended up selling our home, heck, we made like $10,000 off of it when we purchased our next home.
All right.
So the point is guys, is make sure that you need to be exploring
ownership.
So let me ask y'all this. Heaven said y'all's kids are leaving at 18. But let me ask y'all this. Who made up the rule that it was normal for kids to get out the house at 18?
It's always been.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you.
Because real quick, back in the day, you was almost an adult by like 15.
That's what I was gonna say.
Who said though?
What do you mean? Who said?
Because your brain. Guess when your brain develops? They say it's fully developed at 25.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah, they say that now. But back then, with how they
so we just went along with the trend, right?
No, how they invested to their kids.
Different time.
Man, like back then,
people
you heard
was
the
married
stories.
at 14.
So is your kid ready to move out at 18?
They was cuffing them, bro.
Nowadays,
at young ages.
Look, listen. I think that's a loaded question. Nowadays, it all depends on how the parent raises the kid. Are they raising them with responsibilities? Are they teaching them how to sustain on their own? Are they teaching them how to save money?
So here's what my analogy is this, y'all. Let Bella live with me till 25.
Nick's theory.
Here's my theory I've came up with because here's what I've thought. If you can have your kid live with you till 25, but you teach them like, hey, you go work, but like you kind of still like you're their parent. You're preparing them for not just right now, but for the long haul. So like when Rob got a job when he was 16, it was let me go buy shoes.
13.
Let me go buy.
I was paying rent. What are you talking about?
Let me go buy shirts.
Let me go buy
hats.
That must have been somebody else.
Let me go buy BB guns.
That must have been another Rob.
Let me go so what he learned was to live from check to check. But my idea is, in theory, is if you let your kid live with you till 25, and you put up all their checks for them, and you maybe even match them. Then imagine at 25 if they could buy a house.
Nick, what kid is going to, what adult, even 18, 20, 22, 23, what person is going to give you their check every single week and say, all right, I'm living here rent-free?
But that's why you got to tell them.
Nick, you're raising,
Nick always sees her as a baby.
But
he's seeing her as a baby.
But here's why I think like that. Because what we do is basically at 18 tell your kids to go learn, right?
Yeah.
Hey, go figure it out. It's a rough, but most people do that, right?
Yeah.
Most people are like, hey, it's a rough world. Go figure it out. And like, so from when I bought a house, I never had nobody even to show me. So like I was talking to Rob yesterday. I was like, Rob, you need to get a realtor. You don't even have to pay him. He was like, well, how do they make money? So he don't even know that process, right?
That's right.
Because that's what we do. We tell our kids to get out at 18 and just go figure it out on their own.
Absolutely.
What up, B Mac? That's my dog.
Wires on there.
All right, look, I'm going to say yes. Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. It sounds good. It sounds good.
But you got to have a plan still.
But I'm saying, look, you do got to have a plan. I agree. But, like, you try and do something off the cuff that you ain't never done before. That's going to be hard to do.
It's called a plan.
The reason why, look, so take it to back in the day, the reason why they developed at such a young age is because they was developed to live that way. A woman was groomed to be a young woman. A woman was groomed to be a wife, right?
I know.
Back in the day when you had home, people eating dinners at the dinner table. They ring the bell, come home, eat. You know what I'm saying?
It was out on the farm working hard
on
the farm.
You know what I'm saying? The boys was out there working.
Yeah.
The women was learning how to be women.
Yeah. All right,
it's a different time and age,
bro.
So
I want y'all like, look, I want to date your daughter, sir.
No, they used to come over and knock on the doors.
So I want to ask y'all this.
Yeah, and I
hope. A kid basically moves out after 12th grade, right?
Where are you getting this from?
Do they basically move out after 12th grade?
I guess I don't want my kids to
the
move out.
The majority of kids.
Yes, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
If not earlier.
But is that their most teachable moments in life?
Never.
So why do we kick our kid? Why does the majority of the world kick their kids out when they ain't
All right,
even learned and you
take
ain't
a
even been able
poll.
to walk them
Take
through
a poll.
life?
That's the world that we come from, bro. There's a whole nother world out there that
So
they're
I'm
like,
going to the other world.
go to the art.
We going to the other world.
Go
with my
to the
kid.
other world. So take a poll. When did you put? What's up, Pakistan?
So like heaven, she said my kids is going at 18, right? Most people think
She
that.
knows good and well our kids ain't leaving the house at 18.
Like most people think that they prep for that. Like, hey,
Appreciate that, Chad.
When your kid turns 18,
You gone?
They're gone.
On the 18th birthday.
most people think.
I had that feeling.
Most people think that. Like, hey, I'm grown now.
I had that feeling.
But
I think a lot of people, kids think that
You
way
didn't have that
because
feeling, did you?
no, because
You had the
like
nest.
the parents would let them know that they would make a statement about that. Like, look, when you turn 18, it's time for you to grow up.
so that's normal,
Yeah,
right?
see,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. When you're
And that's-
18, it's
and
time
that's-
to grow
and
up.
that's all I was saying.
Here's
is
what my
like,
thing is. Look, my job as a father, like I know what the word tells me to be a good man is to leave an inheritance to your children's children, right?
Yeah.
So I know in order to do that, I have to do certain things. At the same time, I feel like my job as a father to my children, see you through college, get you set up with life.
So that's what I'm saying. 25. That's
Bro,
about through college.
He also thinks that Bella shouldn't go to college.
I didn't say that.
He didn't say it, you.
Yeah, you did say that.
Thank you.
If she wants to be a teacher, then she needs to go to college.
Yeah.
But I don't want
So
you
what
to.
are you saying? There's certain stipulations?
Yeah, you
So
ain't.
basically, you need to have a plan.
You ain't getting no art degree. If you want,
You know how much artists get paid?
and if you want to be, I'm saying one of them just general degrees.
Oh, you talking about you going into business, so you just go do the business classes.
Thank you.
I feel you.
Yeah,
It got to be worth
Just to
it.
have a degree.
If you want to
Yeah.
be a teacher, then you need to go to college. But if you, I don't want you to go to college and then work at I ain't gonna call out a
Valero.
name because people will be mad. But
yeah, just
Valero.
yeah, you just ain't gonna go work at Verizon and talking about I went to college.
I got my degree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I understand what you're saying, but 25 is kind of stretching it, bro.
I ain't say 25.
I think Nick is
Yeah,
going.
you said
Look, here's my
25.
prediction. Nick is going to be a heartbroken father at a young age.
Here's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you,
Don't
bro.
wish that on him,
I think
man.
that's what it's gonna happen. I told Amy last night. I said, look, you are my person. I said I had to learn the hard way that my kids, my girls, who I believe are probably tighter to me than anybody.
Yeah.
They're going to one day a man's gonna come into their life and they're gonna catch that eye.
That's right.
They're leaving me.
That's right.
Yeah, they're gonna come over and visit first.
They're gonna come visit.
We're gonna have a real good understanding.
We're gonna have a good talk.
But
Good
here-
understanding.
but
We're gonna have a good talk.
But what I'm saying is, the closer you can have them to home, is the more you can influence their life, right? So what most people like overseas, okay, the royal family. The royal family stays at the royal palace, right? They just keep it going.
You see,
Nick,
no
you
perfect
stretching
example.
now.
You see what
Nick stretching.
Prince Edward
Do
did?
you see what I'm saying?
Prince
Yeah.
Edward is in Canada, bro. He ain't with
He's
the
an,
royal.
he's an anomaly.
He ain't with the family. He said,
Yeah,
look.
he's one.
But the royal family also, they said that it was wrong for him to marry outside of his race.
Yeah. So I don't
So
know about
anomaly.
that. I don't know about that.
Because look, when
But
you
what I'm
always do
saying
what you
is-
always done, you always gonna get what you
I'm
always
saying
got.
is, though, them are from 18 to 25 that's some crucial years, right?
Big years.
That's some big years to whether you either going
Biggest.
be ahead or be behind in life.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Because
Thinking
most
about
people
this.
waste 18 to 25, right?
Most people look. Check this out. I was thinking about this the other day. Most men that I know, the 20s is supposed to be able to start building your foundation.
Thank you.
Everybody I know, we missed our 20s.
Thank you.
Either locked up, gone, or you completely wasted your 20s.
Thank you. And that's what I'm saying is I've seen the pattern of. So, Drew, how old was you when you stopped going to the club?
24. 25,
Right around,
25.
right around that.
25.
Right. How old again?
He still wasn't. He
25.
still wasn't matured in.
25.
Yeah, it was.
You had a lot growing up to do still.
So Jew
Oh,
was.
absolutely. But
So
like, by the age of
basically-
26, being in Friends and Centers at intensive care right there.
So basically,
Look, I'm telling you, boy, it would raise
So
the man
recommend
real
it?
quick.
Hey, you recommend it?
Broke me in.
so
If you-
why from 18 to 25? What I would say is the most crucial years of your life, more important than first grade through 12th grade, is the time where parents say, "I'm gonna let you go."
Yeah.
Nick, you got to cut them wings sometimes, though.
Nah,
bro.
it's too early.
A mama bird, look, check this out. Think
It's
about
too
this.
early.
Think about this. A mama bird, once it knows that I've done everything I can, a mama bird go gets the food
How
and feeds. And look, feeds
25 is the age.
If you got a grown bird in the nest, it's gonna take up the whole nest, Nick. That's why you see 40-year-old men still living in the basement.
That's why
We
they
grew
made
up-
a rule.
Hold on. We grew up with somebody that we knew was gonna be in the nest. Remember?
Yeah.
In Trinity Hills.
Yeah.
We always used to go over. He had everything laid out, spoiled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess where he's still at today?
Probably in the nest.
In the nest.
I know
because
but
so
who
look,
said 18 was the limit?
my analogy is this: a mama bird. Are you gonna talk, Trey?
Yeah.
Are you gonna talk?
Yeah, we talk. I'm letting you talk. Give
Look,
me an
but
analogy. Come
listen
on.
about the mama bird. The mama bird goes out and gets the food and feeds the baby bird from its mouth, right? It's nasty, but that's what happens. There comes a certain time when the mama bird actually makes it uncomfortable for the baby bird, makes it uncomfortable to where it has to get out.
So think about
Because
this.
he knows, and I don't know about it being 25. I don't believe it.
So think about this. Here's what Amish do. When you get married in the Amish community, you know what they do? They go build a house for you to live in.
But a lot of times too, Nick, when they're getting married and they're
What we do is
They're young.
we release our kids to just they go
To the
live
wild, yeah.
they go live with Susie down the street.
yeah, I agree.
And then
have
and
some
then we
Susies.
just say, I hope you make your way through life. What I'm saying
You
is
had some Susies.
we need a few
I don't agree with that.
I think we need a little bit more time in the adult years to say, let me help you navigate.
Well, I mean,
through
what
the
is
I've seen a
season.
lot of families who raise their kids up to be, young adults. Their kids
Right,
are
good.
responsible. Their kids pay their bills. Their kids have
That's
jobs.
it, and that's why I want to
And they're
walk with Bella
18.
a little
Till
bit.
25?
No, not till 25.
You said 25 earlier, though.
I said here was my analogy. That
25.
You
They
said
broke it
25.
You
down.
should be established at 25.
They broke it. They broke it. They tried to take it to a different lane.
He said 25.
He said 25.
Here's what I'll say. I said if Bella could work from 16 to 25,
And stay at home.
and
Stay at home and not pay anything.
and I take care of her and I put all of her money in stocks, or
Are
I
you
put
feeding
all
her
of her
from?
money,
He's feeding her from the mouth.
or
dude.
if I put all of her money up, and at 25, and I'm helping
Nick,
her,
she's going to be like shocked to the world.
Bro, I'm telling you,
And
he's
I'm
trying to
helping
feed her
her.
from the mouth like the mama bird.
and I'm helping her, and then I
He's gonna
say,
be like that here, Bella.
hey,
This is how you eat.
you bought a house with cash.
Look, your intentions are awesome.
That's
I'm just telling
good.
you.
Yeah.
She gonna be
Like-
sitting in her new nest, being like, I don't know what to do now.
And that's when you teach
Nick,
them.
what's going to be like? Nick, at 25, though?
25.
I ain't said 23 then.
He said 25.
23.
I can see if you said
But when you
20.
just say you stop, all right, 20.
I could say 20, 20.
I just don't know where the imaginary
couple
gap.
years.
He had a
18
gap.
came in.
Jew
couple
had a
years.
gap, right? Jew had a gap of when he started making his own decision. He started making bad decisions.
Exactly.
And then he had to get hit on his head. Not
I was
everybody,
making bad decisions
All
at an
right.
early
Maybe
age.
not 25, 22
right?
then.
But not everybody has to go make
like
bad
13,
decisions.
yeah.
Not everybody goes and makes bad decisions.
22 then. Unless she
What
goes,
about college?
if she goes to college, then that's fine. But I'm saying if she stays home,
Is it
Then-
true? I mean, like,
think
I hope we're
about
still
how
doing
much-
this podcast at this time.
but
So
think
we can
about how
Man,
much.
I hope so
play this split
too.
back.
But
I
think
hope so,
about how
too.
much more ahead she would get in life if she followed that plan.
Yeah.
Think about how much more think about this. She could get so much more ahead in life if she
What
lived
does
with
Jonna
you
say about this? Let's call Jonna
until
on the
40.
phone.
Call Jonna. That's
But
right.
think about
John
how
on the
more
phone.
ahead.
Call her, Jew.
No, Nick, let's get
Think
John on
about
the
how
phone.
more ahead she's working. How more ahead in
She
life.
work. She
Let's see what
work.
Jonna's
She
gonna say.
work.
Well, she be commenting some Fridays on here. Let's see
She
what.
work from
Oh,
home.
and then see, Heaven just helped me add to my point. She said that's because the Amish don't let you go out of the Amish community.
She's saying that you're wrong.
No, so here's the point. We let our kids fly out to the hood community.
That's
We let our kids fly out. They leave the nest, and we don't even know where they at. They just go move in. What's the Alamo? We let our kids go move in the Alamo and expect them not to be Alamized. You see what I'm saying?
That's it right there. That's a McNugget.
And that's what I'm
That's
saying.
a McNugget. You
What is
getting
that?
alamized.
Because at 18, they
getting
they can
Alam-
only at 18 they might be working at like TJ Maxx or something.
So I can't
So they
say
just
this.
so they just gonna go get an apartment somewhere.
Look, you can't work at TJ Maxx and live and be alamized though.
Look, but there's other.
So did
parts
she
to
help
this,
my point
man.
though?
Ain't no wrong with working at
Look,
TJ Maxx.
look. I know our kids, like they're adults. They're gonna have their own sexual desires. They're gonna have their preferences. Of who
That's
they
right.
date.
Exactly.
So in my household, my thing is look, you got the preference of boyfriend, your dating life, and also too like When you're an adult, can you imagine Bella's 21 and you're telling her, look, you better be home by 10 o'clock? Bro, I'm telling you, that's not gonna turn out well.
Nah,
Nick is gonna be.
but that's
crushed.
where you gotta have wisdom as a parent too, to understand like they're gonna bump their heads. Yeah. But I just think in our culture, we hear too much. You about to turn 18. You know what that means?
That's because we came from that culture, Nick.
So like what Rob's doing is what I agree with. So when Rob hit a certain age, it was like 15, 16. Hey, you gotta pay bills. You gotta pay your insurance. So I like what Rob is doing with Lucas and saying like, look, you do need to pay, but I'm gonna put that up for you.
Man, no, you weren't supposed to tell you. And look, he just needs to know responsibility.
Exactly.
More along the lines of take out what I'm doing.
So think about it
I'm
right
trying to
now.
teach him a lesson.
How old's Lucas?
17.
He ain't ready to leave the nest.
No, you dang right. He's still getting fed.
But most people at 18 would say, Luke, go ahead.
So this is what happens, though.
He
Nick.
ain't ready, though. I know he ain't.
But look, it's what happens around that time when you want them to stay home. They start making their own decisions. They say, I'm ready.
And you teach them
you
through
got
that.
clipped wings.
You teach them through that, right?
You ain't teach them. What if they say, I don't want to live in your house?
You got to go there.
Nick is going to be heart crushed, bro.
You got to go.
It's like, look,
Is that what you
Dad,
going to tell
I'm
Bella?
just-
You got to go?
Yes.
Look, but I need that money you've been stacking up.
You ain't
all
getting
that money
that.
Hey, Dad, I
been
heard
putting
I heard this secret. You had the
That's a part of-
bag.
that's her money she earned. It ain't like you gave it to her.
It's a part of look, you got to use wisdom
Nah,
as
that
a
ain't,
parent.
man. Look, I'm telling you, bull.
25.
Man, you better get ready.
Hey, it's just like I told you about my friend's parents who bought the land. He wasn't ready for it at 18. Now he's
if you're talking, listen, that's
Nick, he
totally
had a-
different.
now my friend is 25 and guess
Bro.
what? Because his parents have bought land for him,
Bro.
with his inheritance. That
The
he was
road
left
is
from
a
his
lot
grandma.
easier when you done had 3 generations go before you and paved the way.
I know, but if
why do you think when they
if
build
you
these
don't start
highways,
setting the tone now, then you won't ever do it.
why do you
Now,
think?
I get what you're saying, but you got to understand there's many different levels to this.
I know.
Look, you talking about you keep
If
using
a meteor,
Talk that talk, Jude.
if a meteor hit the earth,
What is a
a
meteor?
meteor. What is a meteor? A meteor.
then the plan is no good. That's what y'all saying.
Look,
That's
no, we're not
right.
saying. Look, here's what I'm saying. You're talking about taking your daughter's paychecks
Yes.
from the age of 18 to
16,
16 to 20. What I say? Say
Say
23.
22.
22. But she comes to you at the age of 20 and says, Dad, I'm ready to go do this. Haven't I showed you that I'm responsible?
What's a wise leader do?
And what she say?
What's a wise leader do?
And you say, look, I'm just telling you. And Nick, you come back and you say, look, you're not ready to have your own money that you've earned yet. You earned this, but you're not ready to have this money yet. I promise you, Nick, it is going to be World War III.
What's a wise leader do?
Can we get John on the phone, Rob?
You may call her. Hold on a second.
Hey,
Nick won't
a
even
wise
call.
Hey, have you listened to Jamal?
Goes the
when
way,
he said
shows
this?
the way, and knows the way.
When Jamal said this, they have the trust set up for their family, right?
Yeah.
And he said, if my kids want to start a business, they have to put in a business
Proposal.
proposal to me.
Right. That don't mean that it's a go.
And he said, it don't mean it's a go, but
I
it's
got
a
a McNugget for
if
y'all.
the
But your
if the trust
comparison
of
is not lining up.
That's
if
right.
the trust of the family think it's a wise thing, then this money is available
Trust.
to you.
You got to earn my trust.
This money is available to you because
I get that.
your little change, all right, you could take that out, but I got more for you. I didn't put more in there for you.
It makes yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Nick is trying to have
But
Bella
one
his
or
whole
two,
life.
1 and 2, we're not Jamal. Jamal's a multimillionaire. Like his kids are gonna be set regardless, no matter
I
what.
know, but you got to set those same
But I'm saying
principles.
us.
All right, look.
Go ahead, Rob.
I got a McNugget, right? So think about this. When the state wants to go into the woods and start building new stuff, right?
Yeah,
Let's say they want to build a new highway that ain't there.
yeah,
The first step is they got to have somebody come out and survey the land, right, to look at it. Mm-hmm. Then they got to have somebody draw it up. They got to have somebody dig to make sure that it's safe.
yeah.
And then they got to have somebody come through, start clearing out woods. And then, like the 10th step down the line is laying the road.
Yeah,
So imagine each of those steps being a generation.
yeah.
You're trying to pave the road from first generation. You're trying to do all that work.
That is
I'm
a
not
McNugget.
saying it's not gonna work.
That's a McNugget.
But I'm
He
saying-
said it's over his head.
I'm saying though, look, so just like your friend who said that he's doing this and he got this, it's because he's had people before him
Okay,
pave that
so you
highway.
gotta start it.
That's why his scenery is so nice right now, because he's had people
So exactly,
pave the
his
way.
parents did.
Right, but you can't go from step 1 to step 10. You
I
said
didn't say it.
25.
Okay.
You starting to rethink it now when
My
you
thing
hear
is
it.
you say, look,
You know how
I
when
could
he stayed home
understand.
till he found a wife.
I could understand. Look, if you did this, I could understand.
That's when he left home when he found a
Listen to this,
wife.
though. I could understand if you had an inheritance.
But look at it
that you
now.
was building up. No, I'm saying that you had an inheritance that you said, no matter what, if ands or buts, Belly at some point in time is gonna get this money. But you're talking about.
She's gonna know. She's gonna act
No,
different.
but
ain't she?
here's the difference. In
Yeah,
what
but I'm saying you're talking about taking her, not the inheritance that you have in store for her, but you're talking about taking her money that she's earned, and you're gonna tell her when you're gonna give her money, not only the
she
inheritance.
can have that. She can have that.
Oh, now you're changing.
Now
it.
she can
But
have
what
it.
I'm trying to do is cultivate her heart now
I get that.
and say, look, I've been where you are, right? But here's what the difference in cultures that I see, right? In which I said. It's in our culture, it's at 15, 16. Rob, when'd you get an apartment?
14.
At 14, Rob got an apartment, right? He wasn't ready for that. He didn't have no one to tell him, Rob, you're not ready for life.
That's what I'm saying, Nick. I didn't have to though.
So what my friend did, and this is where I see the different cultures, you know when he moved out? When he found a wife.
Nick, that's because it was, bro.
It's difference in cultures, and that's what
It's
I'm saying.
different in cultures. Yes, it is, but it's different in upbringings.
So we have to set a different culture for our kids. And what I'm saying is, if you can get them ahead of the curve,
ask me is, so your friend who had a different culture,
yeah,
tell me if he ate at the soup kitchen.
I don't know. Maybe his dad was in prison.
Did he? So his dad was.
Yeah,
So who did this for him?
his parents. At some point, they got their life together. They bought a house.
Oh, so did his parents eat at the soup kitchen?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm saying that there was footwork before him.
Yeah, his parents put in the footwork.
His grandparents.
Guess where he lives now? Guess where he lives?
Where?
Next door to his parents. That the land on they bought.
So I highly doubt that he ate at the soup kitchen.
Yeah, his dad was in prison at some point.
Just because he went to prison. I'm asking
They
you.
struggled at some point.
I'm not saying that they didn't struggle, and I understand
and that's
what
what I'm
you're
saying.
You
The
can break the
investment,
chain.
the
Yes.
investment his parents made in him. Look at the dividends that's paying off now.
I totally agree, and I believe in that.
And what I'm saying is we don't set our kids up for that same success.
I think what you're realizing is 25 is kind of like an old age to be at home.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
The
is.
world has said 25 is an old age.
world.
Call John. Can we get John on the phone?
I got you. Yeah,
you
I'm
need
calling.
John.
Let's
There's two
call
sides
her.
to this.
Let me call the first lady.
There's two sides of this story.
And here's what I'm saying is
We're gonna get on
She's
Facebook.
got to be on the first.
But
No,
what
don't try
you
to change your
said,
name.
you said you didn't stop going to the club at 20 till 25.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I didn't. So that's
So
different.
you didn't even have
That was
nobody.
appealing to him.
You didn't have.
First lady,
What?
you are live on Trust the Process podcast. How you doing?
Oh my gosh. Let me chew my food up.
I know she. I heard it. She sounded like a dude chewing that. Hello,
What are you eating?
Olive Garden be like that. Olive Garden?
man. Y'all
Hey,
balling
for
man.
lunch?
What y'all doing with that inheritance money?
No, it was
$5
$5.
chicken bake.
Yeah.
All right, so
$5.
look, so we are having a true life discussion right here. Nick, don't text her on the low.
I didn't.
John, tell me if you get a dick.
Hello, babe. Text me on the low.
Look, you know, if Nick was there, Nick could be giving her the eyeballs.
Hey,
Hey, look, you better not say nothing.
Doing the
All right,
bird
hold on,
dog.
here, I'm gonna let you ask.
All right. So
I gotta leave it up here.
All right. So Jonna, Nick explained this to me. I'm not trying to cause a division. I just want to make sure that this aligns with your thought process too. And feel free to ever do this with me and my wife too. Understand this. Dick said that he wants to keep Bella at home until she's 25. And he wants to take her checks.
Take her what?
Like her checks.
Her paychecks.
So let me give you a backstory. He wants to take her paychecks to keep investing so that by the time she's 25, that you guys can buy her a home.
Okay.
So
What's your thoughts on
what's your
it?
thoughts on that? At 25?
I heard
Hold on, don't try to ask her a question.
You try to switch
the
the
statement
voice.
is 25.
At 20, he was like at 25. He tried to switch his voice.
So she'll be in school till she's 22.
Oh, she will be?
To college.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Nick said he didn't want her to go to college.
I said if she was going for something
He
specific.
didn't say he didn't want her to go to college.
He said that she needs to have a game plan and know what she wants to do in life in order for her to go to college. Jonna?
No. figure that
Ooh,
out.
a lot of people figured out 2 years into
Exactly.
school. Don't say exactly.
I'm just saying.
She said, yeah, she's going to college.
She ain't going to college for general. We need to know.
Did you hear what the pastor? You hear what the pastor said? Jonna,
Get
what?
off track.
I get, like, helping her with her money. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you're going to give us X amount, but she's still got to figure it out on her own because when she turns 25 and you buy her house, how's she going to know how to pay for the house?
Oh, McNugget.
Jonna.
First lady got a
All right,
McNugget.
in
Jonna.
Nick's defense, he didn't say.
But here's what I said. I said most people kick their kids out at 18, right? And they make them learn on their own in the years of life where they actually need the most help.
Yeah.
So at 18, what I said is most kids are not ready to just be let go. And I think if parents do them,
In this last year, I've known a few people that they're obviously older than me, more wise, and their kids went to college. They paid for them to go to college. They, basically paid for everything while they were gone. They come back, they move back home. The parents, the fathers, helped them get jobs, and they gave them their down payment on their first house. They paid for their down payment.
Thank you, Jonna.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the same tone I'm
Thank you,
saying.
Jonna.
Okay.
We appreciate
That's
it.
the
Okay.
same tone.
All right, so
That's the
fine.
same
I
tone
got
I'm
you.
saying.
are they supposed to be at home till they're 25?
I don't think there's a certain
They
age
move
limit
back
until
home
they're
after
ready.
college.
They move back home after college?
That's what she just said.
She said the people that she knows. That's a different world.
We go into that world.
All right,
That's what I
all right,
said.
let her get back to work.
Hey, have you ever?
Be in that world, believe that.
Oh.
Hey, she said we live in that world.
Ooh, we live
Hey,
in.
that's that bag talk, ain't
That's
it?
what I'm saying. We changing
That's
culture.
Thank you, First Lady.
75 plus K a year talk.
Please like and
So did
share
you-
the podcast.
So did you see the difference in cultures?
Yeah.
In one
we going to
culture,
that world.
in one culture, they pay for their kids' college, right?
Yeah.
They let them move back home after college, and then they help him get the job,
Man, he done
and-
switched it all the
and
way
then they help
up.
him get the job, and then they help them get the job and pay the down payment on their house.
Yeah.
But in our
Right.
culture, is
Look, you changed it. You set the tone, ain't you?
when I turned 18. Before I turned 18,
Yeah.
I knew
You had that feeling.
it was like,
We gonna know what we gonna do with your room.
yeah, like, hey, you moving in with your brother or what?
They were trying to walk around and enjoy it.
I'm just trying to live life, man.
And this was like
but-
at 17.
But
Like,
think about the life that they came out of, Nick. The life that they came out of.
I'm not saying it's their fault. It's culture. It's passed down.
That's what it is. So you trying to reverse the curse.
We trying to reverse the generation.
They living in a
So
different
you
world.
see the difference in Jonna's world. The people she works with, that's normal, and that's what I'm saying. That's the normal of how you do things.
Right?
So the generations that's passed down is then that they do that for their kid. We don't have that normal in our generations, right? And that's what I'm saying is it's going to take a little bit more time to establish that with Bella and
25 and
this.
still home.
So I shouldn't have said 25. So if she wants to go to college, I'm gonna support her through college. I'm gonna pay for her college, right?
Well, we gonna pay. You gonna help support. You gonna help
I'ma
work
help
your way through
support her
college.
through
That's how I
college.
feel.
I'm gonna help support her through college. I'm gonna help pay whatever, and she gonna work. And then she got the option then to move back in if she wants
Nick,
to.
y'all, you and John are gonna like y'all's freedom too much, bro. You gonna rethink it, man. I'm telling you. You gonna start to rethink it, Jew.
See, I like what Heaven said. The kids don't have to feel a pressure of moving out at 18, but as long as they live in our house, they have to be working toward. That's exactly what I'm
That's a
saying.
good
That's
point.
it.
She's good. She's
So there
that's
should be
good.
that
Heaven
pressure.
Maddox, you get a McNugget.
Heaven, even you better be working towards. You working towards your future.
I think it's as good. I think it's as good.
I'm just playing, baby. You know I'm just.
Look, Jonna
You know I
put.
love you.
Jonna put. My mom told me I could stay at home. Moving out at 18 is my biggest regret.
Man, I agree. Totally.
Oh, my mom was the same way. My mom, Heaven's mom, like they were just supportive until we were able to spread our wings, and now look at us. We're flourishing. But I think the point here's the point. The
In my
point
house, it wasn't even an option to
I know,
come
but
back
here's
at
the
18.
You had that feeling.
is to love your kids regardless.
Hey.
Love them enough to at times to say no. Love them enough for at times to put your foot down, and love them enough
And
at
not
times,
baby them either.
and love them
So it's a
enough at
balance.
times to know whenever they're actually falling and you need to pick them back up.
Real life
I
scenario.
think that's what really.
But
matters.
sometimes,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
no,
remember
no.
when Drew's mom bought him that Cutlass, right? Like,
I
but
read
that
it 3
wasn't
days
good
later.
wisdom as a parent
Yes, it was.
because
I was
Drew,
18.
but If I was your parent, I would have knew. Like, Jew wasn't
Rob
ready.
wrecked his red car at what age? Didn't you wreck it?
Nah.
What happened?
I ain't never wrecked nothing. I got hit.
But still, you got hit.
But as a
That's
parent,
not my irresponsibility.
Listen, you gotta learn. You can't
Great
put that
driver.
off on
Y'all
my
wrecked,
mom.
You didn't
y'all
get
wrecked my
hit.
car.
Jew ran a stop sign 3 days
No,
later.
Y'all
actually-
wrecked my car. How
actually-
many cars have you wrecked, Jew?
Actually, I didn't run the stop sign. I stopped
He accelerated.
and I turned, and the girl did like a rolling stop.
Did you see it coming?
I did.
Jew was trying to get the insurance check.
But the reason why they didn't give me my that it was my fault is because I caught a speeding ticket when I was 16, and they revoked my license.
In
and I
the
didn't
red
know
car
it.
with the bungee.
So yeah, so they
When you was going 100.
yep.
I remember.
So
that.
they revoked my license. So it wasn't my fault, but it was my fault. It was my fault because I was driving without my license. So when she hit me, it automatically was my fault.
Yeah, true.
So,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, kids have to live and they learn, man. Like, I get it. We're trying to protect them so much, but I wouldn't go as far as like the reason why we took your take on it, Nick, to the extreme because you're like until she's 25, taking a paycheck.
I know it.
And
I
I'm
know
thinking
it.
in my life, I'm like,
Yeah, it ain't good.
in my life, if I was taking my daughter's money, and because ultimately, if you're taking her money, then you're putting her in a position to where, like, she can't just move out anyway because she ain't gonna have the money.
But I
to
think
move
you should
out.
set the standard. So, like, when Bella gets birthday money now, you know what I say?
Save it.
Put it up.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah,
you're teaching
because
her
she
now.
can't make her own decisions, Nick.
But a lot of people let their kids make their own decisions.
Look at a different scenario, Nick. 18 comes around, bro, and she comes to you and she says, "Dad, I'm gone. I'm ready to go."
So what you're saying, the example that you've
What are you
set.
gonna do?
She can go.
No, but what you're basically
You
saying.
can't make them stay.
No, I
I'm
know,
just
but listen
trying
to
to
what I'm
say.
saying.
I'm trying to implant it in her
The
head.
example that you're setting right now is that what y'all are doing as husband and wife isn't good enough because y'all are not teaching her how to save money. That's basically what you're saying because you're saying by the time she turns 18, she still won't know. Shouldn't she know after all the examples that y'all have set before her over the past 10 years?
Now you give them a little bit of, you give them some rope, you know.
That's
when you start giving them rope. That's when you start giving them.
He try to go like
You
that.
start giving them some rope.
like,
He wasn't doing that earlier.
nah, it
You
wasn't
start,
that
teaching,
bad.
you start teaching them through the rope,
He was
right?
like, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying us as parents, we should be teaching our kids
So like Jonna
gradually as they get to that age.
So like
Nick ain't ready
Jonna
for
said,
the
her
other side
mom
of
said,
it.
Jonna, don't feel like you got to move out.
I get it.
Yeah, but there is too much of the other side, though, bro. That's the thing.
It's like how she said her biggest regret was moving out at 18.
I understand.
She wasn't ready.
Who, Jonna?
Yeah,
I agree.
We can't
agree.
tell.
She wasn't ready
We
though.
can't tell.
I cultivated her mindset.
Oh my gosh! I hope Jonna's listening right
Ooh, First lady. I
hope
cultivated the mindset.
Jonna is listening right now.
Well, that's what
because
I'm
I
saying.
recall,
I'm just kidding.
I recall she's the one that kind of started
Man, she
probing
was-
your mind
She
to
did,
get you to
she
start
did.
spinning the wheels about.
You know why? Because her mom didn't kick her out at 18.
She talks different. She talking that bag talk, man.
No, I just think this though. If y'all
right.
can learn,
Jonna, did you hear what he said?
if y'all can learn anything from this, just learn that there's a difference in worlds, right? And just because we grew up in a certain world, don't make it right.
Look,
You
don't
see
have
the
your
difference?
kid.
You see, we trying to set our kids up for a true, meaningful success. So that's the difference. There was
Jonna said she went to jail. Did she go to jail?
yeah,
Yeah.
for DUI at 18. Boom.
Well, I didn't know that.
There
Jonna.
there was kids in our school, right? I
that fall
knew
off?
there was kids when I was in high school. I was like, I know he's gonna be successful.
Let's look up this arrest.org picture, Jonna.
Oh, it's right.
Do it.
She was in a bathing suit.
Do it.
There was kids. She
Do it.
came off the river.
Here in Kentucky,
Yeah.
She was a river rat.
Jonna, what was you doing?
Nick, I understand.
So think about that.
I get what
there
you're
was
saying.
kids when I was 15 in high school. I knew. I said, he's gonna become successful when he grows up. Guess what they are now?
That's a slim percentage, bro.
Guess where they are now, though?
Where?
Successful. That was the kids I was like, hey, they're gonna be something.
Yeah.
And now they lawyers and doctors and, businessmen. I could see that at 15, 16.
Yeah.
Because that was cultivated within them.
Man, our job as parents. Look, we got different seasons of life. Our kids are getting older. Your job as a parent is to do the best you can, but also realize, Nick, not everybody had a parent to show them that way.
I know, so you got
You are first generation of trying to. Our mom.
What was her last name?
Our mom, Quiggins. Our mom was the first generation.
You got to start
person.
now, though.
How
Right?
you spell it?
IGGINS. You got to start now.
Right. So that's what mom did, right? Mom said, look, I'm going to change the trajectory of our family.
What do you say?
No, I think it fell off. She ain't got it no more.
Good.
How you spell it? Jonnia?
Yeah, trajectory.
Man, you ain't even listen. So look, so all you need,
Ending it again.
all you can do is look. Your job is to plant seeds.
Yeah.
Sometimes that seeds it lands on good soil. Sometimes it lands, and the enemy comes in, man, and does what he does.
You can't never be a predictor of
Hey,
life.
the Lord's
You
got
can't.
favor on Jonah's life because it won't even pull it up.
So the Lord got favor on our life.
I'm telling you, it's gone. Jonnia.
Yeah. It'd be all right. Don't look it up.
Because she ain't a Quiggins no more. She's a Martin.
Yeah.
That's why she talking that talk.
Dang, guess what somebody said?
What?
Good day. How are you? I'm watching from Pakistan.
That's what I already said. What's up to Pakistan?
She
Dang.
looked mad.
Live from
We
Pakistan.
got viewers in
She
Pakistan,
was
though.
mad, wasn't she?
What's up, Pakistan? Y'all got any questions for us? Live.
Anybody got any live
Jonah,
questions?
that face you made, you knew you was in trouble.
She knew. Like
She knew it.
My mom's going to find out about this.
Like,
Robert.
I'm in so much trouble.
Anybody got any live questions?
Yeah, so until we are able to get the phone line hooked up, for you guys to call in live,
What, we gonna go Metro?
it might work in here, man. You never know.
We gotta go to Metro, don't we?
You never know. Look, they got the only phone plan for $4.99 a month.
Oh yeah, we need to get that.
He said, "Man, can y'all imagine going to work and your parents keeping it all until a few years later? I've been mad as
That's what I'm saying. Like,
ain't nobody, because that ain't reality, bro. I just told my son you gonna give me a 50-piece every month.
look,
I seen his heart was broke. He didn't want to. He didn't want to let it go.
Hey,
He
over
said,
$50,
look, this is
look.
what he did. He said, "Can't you just take it from my account? You got my account." I said, "No, it ain't the same. I need for you to go get the money. You bring it to
So
me."
you're able to teach him through that hurt, right?
Nick, but
You should have upped it really to 100.
he was like, "Yeah."
You should have upped it to 100.
Hey, it hurt
Huh?
his heart, didn't
Should have
it?
did
You
100.
gotta start baby
Nick,
steps,
so
bro.
when you tell your kids,
Bro, my mom made me pay bills and it was that much, I hated her. I said, "This is wrong." When
Nick
my
said
brother
so.
did it to me, I said, "You wrong."
yeah,
But was they though?
I built up hate.
They wasn't though.
Yeah, bro, that's over half of my paycheck.
That's good for you.
100 piece 15 years ago?
hey, Phone Maddox, I love you.
But it's
Man,
different.
hey, Jew
love you,
had the
Mom.
plug.
Jew had
I
the
was like,
plug.
can't everybody be like Mama Weo? Can we get a phone?
Man, she set
Heck
the
no.
standard.
I
didn't
never
she?
got a phone. What?
I had a phone
688
at like the age of like
Bro,
9.
our home number 688-8759. That's all I remember. I had to go write a bad check for my first cell phone.
Hey, my mom had me a phone since I was
But look,
like
I was on there though.
on the Nokia. You know what I'm saying?
But look, I had that phone when you press some buttons, they started talking to you.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah, that was when before everybody's phone started talking to them.
Rob, I had every phone out from the.
Your phone didn't talk to you.
Yes, it did. Rob, I had every
Dude.
top-notch phone out
Dude.
from the age of 9 since phones came out.
Bro, you had a razor.
Hey,
When
Nick,
the razors was hot, but the razor didn't talk to you.
Yes, you had to turn on the voice command.
Maybe that's why I didn't think so.
Man, that's simple. That's for people who are blind.
Man.
You
can tell. Hey, I was hyped.
He was like, my phone talks to me.
Hey, I was
Of
hyped.
course it
Look,
does.
when I got home, all I did was pressing the buttons. One.
Wouldn't even call nobody.
No, I was just trying to hear it talk to me. That was a good conversation, man. Look, next
Rob
week.
had that one phone. Was y'all just saying it? Rob had a phone one time. It didn't get cut off for like 3 years.
Man,
It
I'm
just
telling
stayed
you,
on.
that was favor.
I remember
That was
Didn't
favor.
pay a
And
bill.
it was when you had to like they charged you for minutes.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
had unlimited. He was like, just use it.
Hey, look. No, but look, it had a glitch. I found the glitch in the Matrix.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
man, it
happened.
wasn't-
Look, you could call me, but I couldn't call you, so I ended up
I
in some,
promise, somebody was paying for it.
I ended up-
promise you.
look,
I don't
check
care what you
this out.
say.
I ended up in some bad situations, bro, because I couldn't call out. So I always had to schedule my calls coming in. I said, look, I took this trip one
He
time.
knew organization did. He had to know
That
organization.
sounds like something off of Breaking Bad.
Man, I'm telling you, I was on the highway for a few hours one time. I said, Nick,
I'm giving you this phone and you can. I can
No,
only call
I had
you.
the phone. Look, but I couldn't call out, so I knew if something happened, I'm hit.
Yeah.
I said, Nick, I need for you to call me every 20 minutes. You got to make sure I'm fine.
That didn't turn out well, did it?
I made it. What you mean?
Oh, you
I made
made
it with
it?
$10 in gas. I
where?
bought the car to go there. That's it. That's the only reason why I bought that car.
Where'd you go to?
You remember that old Cavalier?
Where'd you go to?
You remember it?
Yeah, where'd you go to?
From Mike?
He bought the car and stole
Yeah,
a license plate.
Where'd you go to? Yeah, you was trying to skip town, what, to Florida? He was trying to skip town, wasn't he?
About the car.
They had all them warrants for him.
I had a scheme going on.
He was trying to go to. He was trying to go to New Mexico. He was trying to go to Mexico.
I thought I was done.
He was about to hit the border. They was like, "Nah, look, we coming for you."
All right. So to wrap this up, it was funny. That was good times. So to wrap this up, we can agree.
Yeah,
25 and still at home is not a good idea.
If God is in it, you know we winning.
We
Man, what he said? That's a McNugget. This one start next week. I'm getting live McNuggets.
We agree.
And when you get a McNugget, I'm throwing it at you.
18's too young.
You get to eat a McNugget when you give a McNugget.
Man, Rob, stop it.
18's too young. Your kid ain't ready.
21. My job is to 21.
Oh, I like that. See, you made 21. See, people say that's too old.
Find the middle. I wish I had a different 21. My 21 wasn't good. I had bad memories about it. Y'all got anything heading out, man? It's been a good week.
Have a great day.
Great. Jew, I promise you, he is the Jew. If this is a baseball game, never have Nick pitching in the ninth inning because he don't know how to close
He's gonna
it.
tap out.
Hey, y'all.
At church the
Hey,
other night,
y'all,
at church the other night, he prayed. He was like,
I said, y'all can go
people
home
was
now.
confused. They were just sitting there, and Nick was like, "Oh, that means y'all can leave now."
I said, y'all can go.
You got to rap. You got to land the plane. Land the plane, Jew. I know you can do it.
Oh yeah, for sure, yo. So, hey, listen. At the end of the day, guys, the main thing is, guys, we need to be investing in our kids.
That's right.
Our kids' futures matter.
Man, McNugget.
And it doesn't matter whether they're 18, whether they're 25.
30.
Let me tell you what, my mom loved me through some of the roughest times in my life.
Man,
and
us
she
too.
always welcomed me home. But one thing I knew was to never disrespect my mom's household.
I know that's right.
And I did anyway, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll just be always transparent.
But you knew it was wrong.
But I knew it was wrong because my mom taught me better than that. So, what does it say? If you raise your kids up in the ways, then
Man, the way they
he
should
will
go.
what? The way they should go.
They
They'll
won't depart from it. That's
won't
right.
depart from it. So,
Man, that's a McNugget.
guys, understand we have to instill Christian morals and values in our kids at an early age.
Set the foundation.
Set the foundation. And I know it's tough. We're going through a pandemic. Excuse me. I know it's tough. We're living in a world that's just divided between whites and blacks and electoral the
Democrats,
Republicans. They're just making it even more chaotic and have an environment to raise our kids. But understand this: if Jesus is in it, we're winning.
If Jesus is
Man,
in it,
take notes. That's how you land a
Let's get
plane. We'll see you next week.
No,
Peace.
listen, I can't do an altar call. I did an altar call one time. People were just
He
looking at
can't
me like,
either.
yeah, I can.
altar calls are hard. Even if
Man,
it's from
y'all
the
have a
heart.
good
Thank
week.
you.
Even if it's from the
Peace.
heart, though.